Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Fight and Rage. It will be when I click over to it. Oh god, please work and don't glitch. Thank you, there we go. Hello everybody in the chat and watching from the future. Fight and Rage. It's not our usual game we do around here, but a few weeks ago... Oh my god, why am I so loud today? A few weeks ago, I just had this sudden urge to play an old school 2D beat-em-up. And Fight and Rage is a new school 2D beat-em-up that feels like an old school 2D beat-em-up. So, I guess 2.5D. I just want to show off some options before we get started so you can see what we're kind of in for. The fact that what you are seeing here, the raster mode, is basically an overlay where you can make the screen appear however you want to from the past. Like, clean is just the normal graphics, but you make it look with scan lines as if you're playing this on an old CRT. I prefer the square so you see the actual pixel. And you can do the post effects so you make it look like a shitty CRT monitor like that. It's very interesting. Or a CRT TV. I'm just going with this whole... just to make it look good for the show like this. But there's all sorts of little things you can do here, which is kind of cool. So they're trying to emulate, to an extent, an old school arcade quarter eater machine. And in fact, we are going to be getting the crap kicked out of us because I'm only kinda sorta okay at the game. I wouldn't even call myself good yet. This is a game where there's no level up system, there's no experience points, there's no way to get stronger. It is purely your own skill that determines whether you win or not. But it's up to 3-player co-op, and I think these two, you can get CPU allies, but you have to unlock those modes. You even have to unlock easy mode, which I did unlock. We're gonna play the first run on easy, but we'll probably have 2 runs here, and I'll do the second one on normal. So... You have 3 characters to choose from, like in the old school games. This is Gal, obvious reference to Guy from Final Fight. Ricardo here, another reference to probably Final Fight. So Gal has short range, but a lot of speed. This dude has a lot of power. And our middle of the road is Norris here, who I'm going to pick today. Which is, I know, weird. Usually I pick the girl character, but her range is garbage, man. Gal is basically considered the hard character because she is a pain in the ass. She has a lot of moves, and I've worked with her enough to get to the boss, but she's pretty tough. So I'm going to use Norris just so we have a different experience. And as I said, we're going to play on easy. And for the extra space, you can turn on speedrun data. So this game is definitely built for a modern audience, despite the fact that it looks and plays very much like an arcade game from the 90s. It's very cool. You can find a screen link to the video link in the video description to the game on Steam if you are interested. Oh yeah, he's got a step forward, which Gal does not. Gal's combos are kind of not great. Ooh, but his throw isn't as good. That's interesting. So, yeah, everyone's combos are given to you right from the start. So, you don't really have to, like, adapting to a new character is not that hard. If you can get, any sort of combo going. So, as you might be able to tell, I'm going to have some serious problems running commentary while playing this game. But it's fine. It's fine. And the game is good. And Norris is going to... yeah, Streets of Rage, exactly. Whoosh! But it doesn't... the game does not take that long to pick up at first. Like, you can... in the first level, you can sort of button mash your way to victory, but you definitely can't do that for long. And again, I just want to reiterate, I'm playing on easy mode, and you will see me get the crap kicked out of me. Nothing wrong with that. There is a complaint, though. There was a complaint in among some of the reviewers of this game that you have to unlock easy mode, and that's true. I think part of the reason they make you unlock easy mode is they want to give you... they want to give the game on its normal difficulty level a chance. They want you to see what the game is about, even if you don't... even if it's beyond your skill level. And stuff like this, I have mentioned in the past where, like, you know, I'm not generally afraid of challenge. I'm afraid of assholes, like with games like Final Fantasy XIV. Oh shit, I don't think I'm going to be able to save the girl now. Oh, never mind. Freeze! Me or humans can't be here. What about you? You idiot! I belong to another category. Prepare to die. Okay. So... Oh yeah, she has get up ability. Ah. Yeah, I'm trying to feel out his moves, because I'm not fully used to them yet. Because I do usually play as Gal, so I'm used to all of her moves and her range. Not quite used to F. Norris here yet. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, there's all sorts of air juggles and combos, and there's even some fighting game, not terminology, but like fighting game, what's the word I'm looking for? Fighting game, oh, I don't have my knife. Yeah, I can't. So if you have a knife at this point, you can throw them at the guy, General Tiger, and save the hostage. But I don't have a knife on me, so she's gonna die. Yep. Sorry, lady. Wow, his range is so much better than Gal's. It's amazing. Like, there, I intentionally stayed down rather than doing my get-up because there are invincibility frames, which is not a term generally used in... or outside of standard fighting games. But here we are. Lots of items drop on easy mode, too. Oh, yeah, his combos are way easier to pull off than Gal's. Interesting. Streets of Rage vibes, for sure. This game is definitely all about that old school feel. I'm very happy with it. Oh, I was saying, there are reviews that are a little upset about the way this game feels because it is very difficult. You generally are not going to beat this thing on your first attempt. They even mention if you can get to stage 4 on your first attempt, you are doing very, very well. I think I got to stage 3. The very start of stage 3 when I first played this. The story doesn't really matter. We're just beating up a bunch of dudes who are being jerks. You know how it goes. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a good game. Fun to get a little bit of aggression out and have a little bit of rush your adrenaline a little bit. Especially when you land a good combo and things just feel right. That didn't happen with Gal. Okay. Gal just let him run away. Holy crap. Alright, anyway. Guess we're moving on to the Shattered City. These pig things are a real pain in my ass, too. I have trouble dealing with them. They run in and charge at you, as you can see. And you have to sort of know how to handle them, which I don't quite have that yet. I'm working on it, though. I'm trying my best. Yeah. It's very hard to do commentary with this game, by the way. This move, my little hoppies, the game does not teach you how to do that. You have to sort of... There's a training mode which you also have to unlock. And it tells you, like, you can double tap up and down to evade. And it's like, whoa. That would have been nice to have during the tutorial. But the enemies have good AI, as in, like, they know how you move, they know how they move. So part of the game is just learning the moves. Like that. See, that little move of his little charge, if you don't know how to evade, it is very difficult to get around it. But if you do know how to evade, it's not so bad. Ow. And there I did not evade. Ow. And there I got blown up by a motorcycle. This is all fine, probably. His throw sucks compared to Gal's. The music's really good in this game, too. Also has that old school feel, but it's still, like... It still has a bit of, I don't know. It's just, it's so good. I just have... My only descriptor is it's really good. Then we have different kinds of enemies like this dick. The first time you fight him, you don't quite know what he's about. But any of these jerks with their pants... They block what you do repeatedly, so you have to control that. And then the blue cat, if you stay close to him, he zaps you when he gets up. So he has a wake-up attack. And all of these things, it feels to me... I don't want to keep overusing it, but it's a Dark Souls, Monster Hunter kind of thing where, like, you have to get the crap kicked out of you, and then see why you got the crap kicked out of you, and then adapt to the situation. Like, these whip ladies have their little whips, and so they try to stay at range outside of your attacks, but inside their attacks. And that's why the game is all about positioning and learning how each character, including the enemies, move, and then figuring out how to respond to that. There we go. Oh my god, he's so much better than Gal. Uh-oh. Alright. You know, I say that, but I actually use Gal better. I am getting the crap kicked out of me compared to what I usually do with Gal. I kind of overcommit to combos. That is my biggest thing. I button mash. I don't have as much finesse as you sometimes need in games like this. I'm actually looking forward to did I just die because he blew open the door? Oh my god. I'm looking forward... Oh, God. I'm looking forward to Street Fighter 6, which is coming out in June. Which is also not usually my kind of game, but they're making it really newbie-friendly. The downside to making it too newbie-friendly is when you need the advanced skills, you may not have them. You have to learn how to play the game. You can't just rely on the assists, or you will get the crap kicked out of you. The only reason I know this guy's pattern is I've fought him long enough. I've fought him a few times already. Ooh, he broke my, my grab. There we go. Yeah, he definitely has a better range than Gal. His name was T. Bison? I missed that. Yeah, that sounds like a Street Fighter reference for sure. Street Fighter 6 is newbie-friendly to the point where, for example, during one of the early gameplay footages, the trailer, you can hold down a trigger. Like, if you're using a PlayStation controller, you can hold down R2. And it'll just automatically make a combo for you. But it's a preloaded combo. So the problem is if you don't know what you're doing, then if you're fighting someone who knows what they're doing, they can kind of get around it. They'll know how to respond to it and how to get around it. Whereas if you're fighting an easy AI or something, it doesn't quite work like that, and they'll suffer it. But, like, it's like a lot of assists modes, and why I don't mind assist modes in games, because the way it works is you still have to know what you're doing to succeed on any decent level. Like, yes, you can use the assist modes really easily to get you through easy mode or whatever, but you're never going to be able to get through hard mode or human competition or anything like that if you're just trying to stick to the... God damn it, Tiffany. Damn it, Tiffany. Oh my god, I'm getting the crap kicked out of me. There we go, that's better. Jeez. Crowd control is like the big thing in this game. That if you struggle with crowd control, if you can't keep everyone sort of on one side of the field, you will get the crap kicked out of you. The AI is programmed to try to surround you and attack you from your back and all of that. Gal has more ways that she can evade than our boy here. He's definitely more offense-oriented, whereas Gal is more dodge-oriented. This is interesting. I like how the characters play a little different. I haven't tried the heavy guy yet, but I generally don't like heavy characters in fighting games. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so you always want to try to keep everyone on one side of you. God damn, I didn't realize whip ladies have 2 attacks there. Since I usually play as Gal, I move too quick for it to matter. Good God. Maybe I'm not so good with Norris. Or F Norris. I thought I'd do better with him. Yeah, I agree with that, Neo. I generally don't play fighting games online. I don't play them for the competition. And so I tend to play on easier difficulties, since this is not generally my cup of tea. But for whatever reason, I was really wanting one at some point during tax season, and I don't know why. Maybe I was upset at the clients and needed to get my aggression out? I don't know. One thing about this game is you have a special meter that charges, and it charges frequently. And that's how I'm doing the billion punches thing. And one mistake I was making early was not abusing the shit out of that special move. Because you get it back so fast that you really should be using it almost every time you have it charged. And I was not doing that. There we go. Apple. God, I'm still getting the crap kicked out of me way more than usual. Yeah, this is where I start having trouble. When there's this many pigs, I really struggle. This is the part where I still don't quite know how to handle this. And this is not, you know, in a game like this, there is no bullshit here. I'm struggling with it because I don't know how to handle it from an in-game term. Or in-game perspective. I can dodge one, like that. But trying to dodge them coming in from all different angles and charging you from off-screen is kind of tough. So, it's a little tough. But I'm becoming more comfortable with the fact of, like... Sometimes with video games, there are games you are not going to beat. You can still have fun with them. You may even keep getting better at them. I think you can. And in this game, I feel myself getting better and better at it. But that doesn't necessarily mean... Just because I'm getting better and better at it doesn't mean that I'm good yet. Just now learning how to do that dodgy do is huge for me. Like, this little dodge step evade. That's how to get around him. Okay. So this dick has always been a problem for me because I couldn't dodge his dumb bullshit charge. And now I see what it is. You have to do the evasion in order to get around his charge. And that's what I'm saying, where this kind of game, your best bet is to just lose. And as strange as that sounds, it gives you a chance to, like, learn. And learning is how you get through the game, man. You shouldn't have this crap handed to you. And I'm not going to be one of those gamers who's like, no accessibility options. I don't give a shit how you play. I'm just saying, if you're playing a game like this that is hard, sometimes losing is just part of it, and then you get better. You learn how to do it better. Oh, see there, I was too busy throwing my shit instead of trying to dodge. Or doing a throw. There we go. Gotcha, bitch! I haven't even used Gal since I learned how to do a sidestep. So, fucking hell, it'll probably be easier with her. Yeah, that is not a very sanitary kitchen. They're cooking people, by the way. It's probably fine. Hi, Ledge. How you doing? This is a very strange adventure we've been on, and we've only been on it 20 minutes. Round 4 of the Dark Forest. This is the stage which I said, the developer says if you can get here, stage 4, on your very first attempt without taking a continue, then you're doing very well. And the only reason I got as far as I did here is because we are currently on easy mode. So, you know what? Since I have so much confidence right now, I think when we do the second run, I'll use Gal instead. You can see that I'm doing all right with her. Ow, 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 ow! Don't let him surround you, man. That's when you definitely need to change your tactics a little bit. But the game still also does have modern design choices. Like, I don't know if you noticed that, but when that monkey came in to attack me, he was on screen by himself for the first couple combos. That is definitely a modern game convention. It's the developer giving you a chance to be like, hey, here's a new enemy you haven't seen before. Maybe practice with him a couple times before you see what he does and before we start bringing in the other shit. And that's where we're at. None of these enemies are particularly tough on their own. You just have to learn how they move and how they act. And then you can respond to it next time you get a group of them. Like, here my goal is to keep them as separated as I possibly can, or put them all on the same side of the screen. Because otherwise, they're just going to kick the crap out of me. I really like this game. I like this a lot more than anyone who knows me would probably think I would. It has a really great style to it. And, I mean, it probably helps that, like... I mean, I am an old-school gamer to an extent. I grew up in the 90s, so this kind of game... Like, although I didn't play them a lot, and I was never particularly good at them, I remember going to the arcades with my dad and playing games like this with him, and so that was a lot of fun, you know? Good memories. And this game really does scratch the itch of old school feel with new school conventions. Okay, monkeys. Fucking chill the fuck out, please. the main turnaround, too, for me was finally internalizing the fact that I don't have to beat every game I touch. And I can already tell you there's no way I'd be able to get all the achievements in this game or anything like that because I'm just not that good. And that's not me shitting on myself. It's recognizing that I am better as a strategic gamer, a thoughtful gamer, a slow gamer, a grinding gamer, than I am this kind of reflex stuff. Like, it's just not been my skill set over the years. It never has been. But I used to, for whatever reason, take it as a point of shame if I couldn't get through a particular game or whatever. And that's just silly, man. You have to play games you like, and even if you play a game that you're not good at, that doesn't mean you can't enjoy it while you're playing it. There is frustration involved, but in a game like this, if you're frustrated, just take a flippin' break. You don't have to play this for 20 hours. The last time I played it, in fact, I don't know, I had played it for a couple hours and just, I wasn't feeling myself improving and I was getting tired. So I was like, okay, it's time for a break. No big deal. I just turned it off and played something else for a while. And that's fine. You don't have to keep playing a game that's frustrating you. So that is an alternate path. There are like 8 different endings in the game, and depending on the paths you pick... shit. See, I should have done a sidestep. And you have a wake-up attack. That's what I usually do. But the downside to doing the wake-up attack, it punishes you if you're a button masher, because sometimes what you need are the invincibility frames. And so the game teaches you sometimes it's better to stay down for a tactical thing. Shit. Then, there's a specific noise the pigs make when they're doing a charge. They do the little thump-thump-thump noise. There we go. That's better. So, positioning matters, knowing your character's moves matter, knowing the way the enemy fights matters. That's the skill that the game is testing you. And you just get better and try to get further every time you play. There are infinite continues, but you get coins for your score, and the developers have mentioned that it's actually worse for you to try to continue repeatedly if you're trying to save up coins because of the way the coin system works. It's actually better that if you lose, you're supposed to just take your loss and start over again from the beginning and keep on going. And you'll get more coins that way and better practice. And it all comes down to just getting better. Playing a little better each time. And eventually, with enough work, you will be fine. And if you don't want to play that way, that's totally valid too. I mean, I don't often have time to get better at games. So it's totally valid if that's not what you want to do. But there's also no shame in just recognizing what your skill cap is and then not going past it. And like I said, I'm never going to beat this game. I'm never going to get all the achievements. Maybe one day I'll beat it, even possibly on normal difficulty, but there's no way I'm ever going to be good enough to, like, beat the game on the super ultra mega hard difficulty using only one continue and never being touched. Like, that's not what I am good at. But that doesn't mean I'm not having fun while I play it, and I am having a friggin' blast. So, anyway, if you are interested in this game also and you own it, let me know, because I still haven't played it multiplayer with anyone, and that might be some fun too. There are, you can eventually unlock the ability to play multiplayer with the AI, but, you know, there's only limited fun you're going to get out of that. You might get a better shot at beating the game that way, but it's definitely designed for one player to beat, so it's very doable. The female enemies are Tiffany's. They are all Tiffany's. If Akamura was not asleep, she would be doing the voice for me. Alright, jerks. Come on. Do your little stomach thing. Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch. See, unless you're going for a speed run, You just play to win, man. You don't have to... Like, in this game, button mashing and charging forward blindly is how you lose. So, the whole idea of the game is you want to learn your enemies and then react to them accordingly. And then you will get better. And sometimes button mashing and charging forward is just not the way. Especially when you're surrounded like this. Ouch. Thought I could get under his attack. And I've never died in this game and thought that was bullshit. There have been a couple, like, the enemies can hit you off screen kind of thing. And that sucks. But you know how to handle that? You don't charge forward when there's an enemy just off screen. Here's a Raquel. Huh? She says. Come here, Raquel. See, there. See, she could have hit me off screen, so I just backed away. Now she taunted me by sticking her butt in the air. And now I just beat the piss out of her by using my, my special move. And that's how you handle that shit. What's the character roster in this game? So there are 3 main characters to start off. There's... Oh my god, I just fucking threw his ass. Really? Oh, that's right, he does that shit. Now that I know how to do my fucking maneuver... Now that I know how to do my little sidestep, that's not nearly as hard to handle. Uh-oh. I just heard the thump, thump, thump. Yep, the pigs are charging. See, so the other thing is you can put in the corner, like, speedrun data, but, like, I'm also not a speedrunner, so I don't really care about it, and that helps take the pressure off. There is a timer. You can't just sit around doing nothing. Part of the reason of the timer, I think, is to kind of just keep you going forward, and also, yeah, there it is in the center of the screen now. It was there for a couple seconds. They give you plenty of time. You just can't sit there and screw around all day. So I think they do that also kind of as a nod to arcade games of yore when they had that shit, because without it, you could just you could just put in a quarter and then just sit there on the machine all day. You know what I mean? There we go. Now this feels good. I have not fought this guy successfully yet, so... Or at least not properly. As Gal, I always got the shit kicked out of me by him. Wow, that was effective! I feel really good. See, this is what I'm saying. I do get an actual adrenaline charge of learning new things, getting better. I just have so many games on my plate, and usually they are the longer, thinkier games, that I don't sit there and I get better as a gamer. I just try to button mash my way to victory, and it doesn't work in certain games, especially not this one. Is this an emulator? This is not an emulator. This is a game on Steam. The funky graphics are part of the display configuration. You can fuck with that. Here, we'll play on CRT with scan lines for a bit. There you go. See how shitty that looks? And the curve of the health bar? You can see kind of the corners. It's like we're in an old school arcade. Yeah, baby. I love this. You know what it was? Now that I just said that, I just realized why I've been wanting to play this game. At one point during tax season, I was playing Arcade Paradise just for funsies. And while playing Arcade Paradise, I was like, man, I really want to play an old school 2D beat 'em up, and I knew they existed, but I haven't unlocked them in my save file yet. So, oh god. See, this is where you want to keep everyone either on one side. Oh, that still got me. Jeez. You want to keep everybody on one side, or at least try to minimize the chance they will all hit you at once. Damn it, you asshole. Seeing like how that bird, he attacked me and then he backstepped. Like, they all do that every time. So, once you get to learn how the enemies fight, it becomes a lot easier. So she's going to try her little whip move. Yup. Just try to get her to do something dumb. Oh, stop it. Oh, good. Apple. Okay. Jesus. So with the whip ladies, you need to close the distance as quick as possible, and if you can't... Oh, okay. If you can't close the distance on him... Ah, shit. He broke my... if you can't close the distance on him, you just need to avoid him or sidestep him, because otherwise they will whip the crap out of you and you won't be able to stop them. Jesus, man. So these birds, I have not fought enough to get the right, to figure them out exactly. They keep breaking my holds, so that's something I need to keep in mind. And every button press, every combo, everything feels really good. There's a jump button, an attack button, a special button, and then the combination you use those buttons with, in addition to which direction, if any, that you push on the D-pad, determines what type of attack and how you're following through with your combos. The system is great. This is one of the best designed games I've played in a while. One of the most fair. And you just have to know how to move. Like with this dick, I had so many problems with him, and it's just... You do a combo, you wait for an attack, you do a sidestep, and so on. That's all you have to do to beat him. And he's so easy, that's why he brings in little friends, because otherwise, he's got nothing else going on. And there are always finite number of assistants. So, like, when you get to this part of the fight, if the mooks are giving you a little trouble, you just kind of ignore the boss as best you can and just fight the mooks. And that will usually clear the field. And now it's just you and Mr. Tiger again, or Mr. Wolf. I would love to play this game with any of you who like this kind of game and are interested in it. If any of you have Fight and Rage and want to play some multiplayer sometime, do let me know. It's fun as hell. Alright, I'm going to turn off the CRT thing, because I don't particularly like it. I get it. It's interesting, but I like my settings here. There we go. Come on, jerks! I am doing so much better with him than I did with Gal, but I still think it's just because I know the game, and I think F. Norris actually is better for my fighting style. The reason I usually pick girl characters is because I like the speed character. However, the character's movements feel about the same, at least between Gal and F. Norris. And F. Norris has a bit more range, which Gal does not have. Gal has tiny little piddly arms. Ah! Okay. Yeah, I saw your little bullshit coming. Come on. Come on over. Come on. Even he doesn't... What I'm expecting there when you see me just doing this shit, it's because I expect that he's got a forward step and he doesn't. And neither does Gal. And that's a little frustrating, but this, like, they do that on purpose because it's punishing you as a button masher. You need to know your range. You need to understand where your character's range is. And so, if you fuck that up, then the game's going to punish you for it. And I think that's totally fair. And so with the Electrocats, you don't want to charge them because otherwise they do a little zappy-do. Here, I'll show you what happens. Say if you get too close to them when they wake up, then they electrocute you. And that's what you learn. So you learn, okay, you knock an Electrocat down, you keep a little bit of distance. And the game can look really, really pretty when you manage to land certain combos and fight really well. Sorry, Tiffany. Ha! Yeah, he's got to step forward on his second attack in a given combo, but not the first. It's interesting. Jesus. Apple. Oh no, attacked by a bat. Have a nice trip, sucker, says the bat. Do you know if you'll be doing Street Fighter with people? I don't know yet. I'm interested in Street Fighter because of their open world nonsense. And that's not exactly... I don't think that's gonna exactly do well with me for you know, competition. I'm still not that good at the game. But I wouldn't mind a couple friendly matches. Ow, dick. Okay. Asshole. There we go. Good God. So, Gal's difference is her forward throw is an actual throw, which is not the case for F. Norris here. Only his back throw is an actual throw, and that's good to know for me. Okay, and so the sidestep even works on 2D. That's good to know. But I have to time it right. That was not timed right. Come on. Ah! And your special attack, I think you're invincible during the special attack as well. But I'm not fully sure. The Hyper Orb thing I just got is this. That is actual invincibility for a little while. Did he just jump himself into the wall? Oh. There we go. Good God. Ah! Tiffany's! Tiffany's and Vanessa's everywhere. Oh yeah, these guys... I can't throw them. Oh, that one I was able to throw. That's weird. Wonder what the difference was there. I did some multiplayer Soul Calibur, debating on doing it as soon as you create your own characters. Yeah, Soul Calibur was a game that I never really clicked with. I think for me, I have trouble with 3D combat. Like, one reason I was... Shit. I'm trying to remember his patterns. He has two major attacks. It depends on whether he screams at me or not. Shit. Yeah. So when he screams, you jump him. When he just does a flappy flap, he's gonna do that air thing, and the air thing you actually will lose to if you jump. This guy, I have not fought him enough to get good at yet. Ah! Oh, I basically have no health left. Oh, no. Ah! But again, it's all about getting better, man. Ow. There we go. There we go. That felt good. That's a lot better. There we go. That was a lot better than my first attempt with Gal. With Gal, that was just awful. I did very poorly with Gal on that fight. All the flashies are doing your head in. Okay, actually, I'm glad you said something, because that also can be turned off. Give me a sec here. Oh, yeah, we got to Death Island. I skipped the cutscene or whatever. Hold on a minute. Let me turn that off. Can I turn that off? I thought I could turn that off. Oh my god, I may not be able to turn the... Oh shit, I'm sorry. I can't do that, apparently. Oh crap. I saw there was something in the reviews where someone was complaining about either the flashies or the shakies, and you couldn't turn those off. That's definitely an old school thing. That is one of the ones that it would have been great if they had gotten rid of that, because yeah, that is definitely an old school whatever that needed to die. All the flashies and the shakies. Oh my god. These enemies also I haven't really gotten a handle on, but you can see they try to surround you and then combo you. And even on easy mode, there's only so much I can do with these guys. I haven't quite learned how to deal with them yet, other than you just try to outmaneuver them so you're on one side. They have a bit of a range that you don't, so you want to kind of come at them from either the top or the bottom, because otherwise they can kick you. Ah, jeez, man. Yeah, see, as soon as they surround you, you're kind of done. And they're smart enough to get around you like that. So your standard special attack, regardless of who your character is, hits around you, and that's your escape if you get surrounded. It's got a little bit of a vacuum effect, as you saw there. It has a larger hitbox than you physically have. There we go. Yeah, you just have to try to get them so they're on one side of you. And there again, I just took the hit so I could get the invincibility frames. Because that's the only way you can sort of control the situation when there's that many around. Try to keep them all on one side. There we go. I am doing much better. I have, I don't know about my score. I haven't been kind of keeping track on that, but I've definitely got more lives right now than I had as Gal at this point. There we go. Yeah, this feels good. The enemies are kind of giving me a little break after that last bit of nonsense. Here they're all staying on one side of me, so they're easy to handle. Need to be a little quicker on my evasion response. My reflexes are not as good as, like, gamers who generally play these kinds of games. God, I miss Gel's forward throw really badly. Ah! Ah, I knew better than that. I knocked the electric cat down and then chased after him. This is usually what happens, especially since I'm trying to do the show here. Okay, you jerks. Could you not surround me, please? You guys know what you're doing. There we go. Oh, these two jerks again. Watch, they're gonna want to surround me, I bet. They're trying. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. Just trying to get everyone on one friggin' side for myself. Okay, I forgot he can... this dude can hit his allies, which sounds like it's helpful, but if he hits them into you, you're not gonna be too happy about it. Come on. Alright, anyway, moving on. Chicken. Oh. I thought I just heard a... I guess not. I thought I heard one of the pigs getting ready. Okay. Could have been better, but that could have been worse too. Love the flying barrels. Ah, and the motorcycle rats. There is one very satisfying path you can take if you take an alternate route where you get to ride these motorcycles yourself and just fucking shred all the enemies in your way. I'll do that one with Gal if you all want to see. It's very, very satisfying. The only thing with this kind of game, too, though, is it does get repetitive, and I can feel, like, that's where I start to lose it. There's always a part where, like, I warm up and do okay, and then there's going to be a part where, like, I settle in and I do my best, and then after a certain point I start getting tired, and all the button mashing starts exhausting me a little bit, and then I start doing a lot less good. And I think I'm going to go down here. Yup, I got surrounded. Didn't have my special charged. Not great. There we go. Oh, you again. And now there's two kitties. They're not as hard as the boss version. Come on, do your charge. Why don't you do a charge? Or don't, I guess. I guess just keep trying to maneuver around me? Oh, you do your charge when I'm far away. That makes sense, since that's where you're... the best chance is for you to actually hit me. Gotta love those air juggles. Excuse me. That sounds really cool. What looks... Oh, the motorcycle thing? Yeah, okay. I'll play as Gal and go the opposite way on that then. When we do our second run. Actually, this is taking a bit longer than I thought. You can beat this game if you know what you're doing, which I certainly do not. But you can beat this game in like an hour or so, Maybe a bit longer if you play a little bit more tactically. But once you know what you're doing, you can get through the game pretty quick. And so I thought we'd only have time to do... Or that I thought we might even have time to do 3 runs. I was just anticipating I would get the crap kicked out of me after 45 minutes, but I'm doing better than I thought I was. Or I'm doing better than I thought I would be doing. So this guy, I also don't quite know how to deal with him. So he does that little chargey do. I just can't quite get his pattern completely down. It does seem like jumping is where it's at for him, because he doesn't seem to be able to close that kind of distance, but... Friggin' Tiffany's. Oh, there was a life up thing there. That's helpful. Oh, I've almost got him already. He doesn't seem to have some of the boss invincibilities that I'm used to at this point. Like, usually by now, you know, some of the bosses we fought with will automatically break your throws and they won't get knocked down if you throw someone else into them. But it's not true with this guy. Okay, that's interesting too. He will change direction if you get behind him while he's doing his knife throw. Duly noted. There is always a hard strategy to beat any of these people. A walkthrough would be really helpful too if you're planning on playing the game and you just want a little help through it. The flashes may be in the main options menu. I don't believe so. I think you're just stuck with the flashes. This is the final stage already. It is a short game. Just it's one of those games, easy to play, hard to master kind of thing. Alright, come here, Tiffany. There we go. Ow. Frickin' pigs. This actually hurts my hand, too. Like, the game is starting to hurt my hand. Because I'm not used to button tapping this much, usually, in games. God, I hope that it's not like a harder sign of something like carpal tunnel that I'm starting to develop. Whoops. Okay, I just exploded the Tiffany. That's fine. Multiple Tiffany's. And pigs. Oh god, they're everywhere. All on one side. Jeez, man. They start hitting harder in the final stage, too. Like, that is one of the inconsistencies of the game. The enemies hit harder as you go along. Like, that's how they do the challenge. They are more aggressive, and they hit harder as you get deeper and deeper in the game. So, you are constantly being challenged. Damn it! Fucking die. Jesus. Alright. Keep everyone on one side of you if you can. And that is why you're supposed to keep everyone on one side of you. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, jeez, more cats. Normally, I'm all about finding more and more Nisis in my game, but these Nisis are mean. There we go. And as Soul said earlier, I saw on the comment, there is a nice catharsis release when you play games like this, especially when you land a specific combo. Like, the game feels good when it all comes together in your mind, and you can you know, what you do is a specific thing rather than like button mashing to victory, where it doesn't really feel good to button mash your way to victory, in my opinion. It doesn't feel as good as pulling off like a sweet combo that you just nail because you just know how to play the game, you know what I mean? Why were you jumping, Cacho? All these boss rushes and enemy rushes and, like, the elevator sequence, it's all classic 2D beat-em-up stuff. All these tropes. This game feels so good. And I promise, also, for those of you who are worried... Oh, God! Oh, I just fucking destroyed that dude. There is also a parry system where if you hit left or right as you get hit, then you can block an attack for no damage. I just don't know how to do that properly. It's that kind of timing is definitely a fighting game thing, and it's not something I've ever been good at. This is why having a second player would be nice, because the game does not add enemies, I don't believe, when you have a second player. The game is balanced for one, and so having more players just makes the game easier, I think. I don't fully remember. I could be mistaken about it. But I believe that's true. I believe the game is designed for one player, and then anything else you get aside from that is just bonus. Oh, these monkeys have a lot of invincibility frames that I don't usually have to deal with. Yep, that little kick he does. Anytime you see an enemy do a green flash, it's because they're invincible during that frame. And you have to keep that in mind when you... Wow, he just comboed the shit out of me. Yeah, he's not normally that aggressive either. Come on, do something. There we go. God damn. Could use another apple game. That'd be nice. Food, please? Or a chicken? Ah! Ah! That's the shit you can parry if you're good. I am not that good. You can't parry it if you're being air juggled. The only counter you have when you're being air juggled is to do a special. And it's just not up my wheelhouse. That's why I know that there is definitely... Yeah, there is definitely a skill ceiling for me. And I will never... I don't think I will ever be good enough to beat this game on hard difficulty. I'm not sure I'm going to be good enough to even beat it on easy difficulty, to be perfectly honest. But it's something that I want to try. Oh, now I get the chicken. Well, that's helpful, I guess. And I ate it when I was at full health, so that wasn't very smart, but that's fine. Okay, do your charge, kitty. Come on, now I know how to fight you. Come on. I know how to fight you now. He's another one you don't want to stay too close to when you knock him down. Because he has a wake-up that will knock your ass down immediately. There we go. Oh yeah, that surprise. Almost forgot about him. Tiffany's! Go away! Okay. That it? I think this is the final sequence that we've come to. Yeah, this is where you'll get to see the final boss. Nope, never mind. Still got a ways to go first. So it seems these birds will generally break a forward throw, but I can't... He might actually fall for a back throw. I haven't quite figured out those birds yet. Oh, now it's all chill here. Ow. Friggin' monkeys. Oh, there's a Tiffany over there. Didn't even realize there was a Tiffany there until I saw her name and her health bar pop up. Okay. The blue Electrocats are super cool. They have like little shades. Ah, no room to do the dodge here, so you either have to time an attack or do a special or something. I'm learning the strategies, man. There are strategies to learn. Had to make sure there's no one following us. Oh, I just caught what you said, Ledge. Yeah, if there's no seizure, anti-seizure mode, it is definitely an old school game. These Dobermans are assholes. This is the second to last boss, I guess. This is the only place the Dobermans are, and they are fucking dicks. But now that I know that dodge, it's going to be a little easier. Oh my god! I was down to like only I had a third of my health and they still single comboed me to death. These guys are no joke, man. I hate them. There's definitely a way to beat them. They're consistent. You just have to figure it out. God damn. Alright. There's the final boss. Your time has come. The runaway ninja from the ancient order. How ironic. He had his great skills as a spy and a killer. But now he's seduced by coward ideals. Looks like you know the story very well, huh? Let's see if you can guess how it ends. Do you feel that powerful only for getting here? I will show you how weak you are. Oh god. Okay. And the servants are not as difficult as they seem they are. You just have to know how to dodge around the field. Shit. They just hit really fucking hard if you give them the chance. This is also classic. There's a lot of 2D beat-em-ups where, like, the final boss has 2 bodyguards. And you have to get through them before you get to the actual boss. I have no idea why, and yet it is a trope. Wow, it's almost like I should let them grab me because I can break their block really easily. Okay, jerk. Surrender now! You're finished. Looks like I have to get rid of you, personally. Hey, look, he's got a gun. Alright. Am I actually going to beat this game? There's no way. There's no way I'm going to beat this on my first try. Not a fucking chance. This is where, especially, knowing that the mooks are always limited helps you out a lot. Because the mooks are the problem in this stage. Or in this fight, so if you can just get away from the mooks, or get them to be shut down, or have him shoot his own fucking mook in the back of the head, then you have a better chance of winning. If I remember right, you can even parry his bullets if you're that good. I am not that good. No! No! So close. Oh. And he fucked off like an asshole afterward. Oh, there he is. If I had had another life, I could have beaten him. He was down to so little. Oh, man. Wow, I came that close. Like, I know it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but I'm actually really proud of myself, even though this is on easy, that I nearly fucking beat him. Oh. So you have infinite continues, and you can just do it again. I would be able to start right from, I think, the Doberman sequence. So I probably could have continued and beat him, but I don't want to do that. Let's, you know, we're on easy mode, man. Let's switch to normal mode, and I'll use Gal, and you can see some of the differences. We'll go a different path in the game, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, there's video epilepsy, the screen. Man. Ah! I love it, and, like, that's the difference. When you are driven to do better, then that is the mark of a good game. And this game, it makes me want to do better. Like, I want to do better. I think with these guys, I believe you can play as the enemies. You have a much more limited moveset, but you can play as the enemies. 22 different... You can play as the boss? No way. Maybe. Maybe you can play as the boss. That'd be fucking hilarious. And then there are little tutorial bits like this that can help you. The best of Ricardo's features are his great strength and endurance. In one-on-one battles, this is especially useful and you can get rid of the strongest enemies in record time. That's... Ricardo's the big beefy dude. This talks about weapon usage. This talks about what the hyper orb is. You know, it's all good. Alright, so, yeah, let's pick Gal. We'll play on normal difficulty and do another quick run. Play the game yourself so you too can beat the game. Yeah, sure. For damn sure. So with Gal, I've got some costumes unlocked. Everyone has 20 costumes, which is based on certain achievements you have within the game. So, like, you have to beat the game on the hardest difficulty level to unlock the final costume. And it's very hard, and that's okay. You can have fun with a game like this, as I will, without, you know, getting everything. I've finally internalized that. It's okay to have a skill ceiling. So, I'll pick Blonde Gal here, and we'll play on normal difficulty level. Let's beat him up. No, I don't want to continue the previous session. Let's start over. Round 1, Rising from the Flames. I'm a slave girl. Hurry up! Don't let them escape! Kill them all! So the first thing you can do is fuck off and go left. And that changes everything. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The girls are very, hyper-sexualized, which is a 90s thing, sure, but... Come with us, doll. We don't want to hurt you. Yeah, whatever. Oh my god, immediately I'm like, holy shit, she has no range. God damn. Alright, yeah, I have to get up close and personal to the enemies. Yeah, oh god. I did not realize how bad her range was. Because she was the first character I picked, so... But her dodge, her sidestep gives you more distance. See that? Like, every character plays just a little differently. And once I realized that, I realized why I was having so many problems with her in the past, because I wasn't doing, like, half of my basic combo. I wasn't ever doing a dodge, and that's really dumb. Because if you don't do a dodge, you are going to get the crap kicked out of you by those pigs, if nothing else. And she has more of a step forward when she does certain attacks. Her special allows her to do a step forward more than F. Norris, for sure. And I think because her running attack is a jump, you can follow it up with another jump, and that can turn into another combo. Her range makes me feel like hugging to death. Yes, pretty much. No, please! Stop there. As you wish, sucker, says the Electrocat. as the girl who was running gets killed by another cat. No human will leave this place alive! Okay. Oh yeah, she has this smooth way of turning a throw into an attack as well because of her speed. It's something that F. Norris does not have. So every character does feel a little different, and you can find a style that works for you to an extent. I do not like heavy characters, generally. Yeah, there I comboed her running attack into another attack, which I don't think F. Norris can do as smoothly, or if he can, I'm unaware of how to do it. Ow. I heard that, you friggin' pig. Oh, that dude was the enemy? The boss? I didn't even realize I was fighting a boss. Okay. It's fine. And you get more coins for playing on a higher difficulty as well, so I will get more unlock coins for various things. As I said, this is a very weird adventure we have been on. Yes. Round 2, the Runaway Path. I love this song. Such a good song. And you can listen to any track you have heard in that extras menu. It does not require you to purchase a song with coins. This music is really good. I really hope I don't get content ID'd for it, but I will understand if the developer or the musician behind it, the composer, decided to do that. Ugh. Damn it. Oh gosh, there are so many enemies here. I thought that, like, the runaway path, you have more enemies to deal with, it seems, than the standard path. But they aren't as aggressive, which is interesting. Oh, you want to get on the same side? Okay, well, that's really dumb of you, sir, rat, but that's fine. I do like that her movement speed is so much faster than F. Norris. I didn't even notice it until I just played them back to back, but... Not the one I was aiming for. There we go. Yeah, suck it. Oh man, her range is so garbage. Chimkin. I am really having a ton of fun right now. Like, I can't begin to express that there are times when I do this show, and I won't say that I don't have fun usually. I usually have a ton of fun doing the show. But, like... I mean, sometimes there are games we play for the show that I play just for the views or for... like, because I'm in the middle of a series or whatever, and, like, there aren't too many times when I just have pure fun. And I think it's because this game does have a simplicity to it that you just don't generally get out of most games nowadays. You know, there's just something really satisfying about the combat. There's something satisfying about getting better, learning more, being better. Like, I don't know, man. I understand where games like Dark Souls and its ilk have... Shit. Hold on 1 second while I get out of this situation. There we go. Ugh. Where games that, like, encourage you to get better have their place, for sure. The Dark Souls, or Soulsborne, fighting games, competitive games, like, there is something about getting better. What has always ruined my experience in the past has just been assholes and shit talkers and that kind of thing. That's why I like games like this where, yes, it's hard. Yes, I need to try to get better in order to, well, get better. You know what I mean? But, like... without having the pressure of some asshole taunting me about it or whatever, then it becomes a lot more enjoyable. I can get better on my own pace, and I don't have to worry about trying to live up to some sort of weird gamer ideal of trying to achieve a certain level or something at a certain time. And I don't know, man, there's a peace behind it. There's a peace behind just getting better at a thing. And something that you want to get better on. You know, like I've told the story a bunch about me playing guitar. I picked it up for one day and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to get better at this. Like, you know, I could get better, but my heart's not in it. I just don't care. But a short game like this, where I can feel getting personally better as I go, is fantastic. No one can beat the biker rats. Let's rock and slash! Okay. Oh, I went down. Yep, I need to be a little bit more conservative with my health on normal mode. I'm getting kind of thrown about a lot. As you can see, I'm getting juggled like crazy. The dodge is fine, but yeah, I just went down again. God damn. Ugh. Normal mode, man. Okay. Oh, they're kind of... Okay. So there's a pattern where they're coming from. That I did not realize. There's definitely a pattern to how... Oh, and this dick is the boss. Okay. So if I avoid the top, the extreme top and bottom, then I should be alright. It's the extreme top and bottom that's getting me. Okay. See, that's... Once you learn, it's not so bad. Ow, he shanked me twice as I was dying. Alright, I'm gonna do a continue on that one, because, why you? Alright, whatever. Oh, and it just kicks you right to the boss. Excellent. Alright, let's try that again. So, see, continues aren't necessarily bad. If you feel like you just had a quick bad run, then it's not a big deal to use a continue. I mean, whatever. You have infinite continues. But the point of not using continue is that it does get you more used to the pace. And if you're dying early, then just grinding away at one boss that you're struggling with probably isn't going to help you very much. Alright, let's try this jerk again. The gatekeeper community is a mistake. They just have nothing left in life than to berate others. Exactly. It's exactly as Ledge says. Ledge and I have a project in the works. Or not even really Ledge, just... We know what's going to be the next series. Oh god. Okay, so... It really does come down to stay off the edges. And then the biker that shows up there always lines up on me, so... Yeah, so there's a lot of safe spots here. There's a ton of safe spots. This boss is way easier than I made him look. When you jump around and flip about, that's when you're going to have problems. And instead, if you just kind of play Frogger, then it's not so bad. And he always seems to show up behind you. Yeah, look at this. Now that I know what I'm doing, now that I have the strategy down, this is nothing. Look at that. Barely even got touched, and the last time I died twice. You get better. You just have to force yourself to take the defeats and learn from them. And it's okay to have a maximum skill ceiling. But you will get better if you try and you persist and you don't have jackasses who are riding your ass about trying to do better. The downside to that is some games like MMO... I'm exhausted. As MMOs, since your ass is just up in the air. Maybe I should rest. Games like MMOs, I understand where there's an awkwardness in there because you try to push yourself to get better so you can roll with your friends, and if your friends are better than you, or, you know, more skilled, more experienced, whatever, then it can be a little intimidating, and, you know, you can feel behind, but it's about practicing if you want to. And that's... Looks like Ricardo never came back. And he was only able to save this gal? She looks very much like the girls from the hatcheries. Hey, look, she's awakening! My head. Where am I? Relax. You are safe now. This is a human shelter. We need you to tell us what happened. Huh? You came from the warehouse, right? We need you to tell us what happened there. The warehouse? Yeah. There was a big explosion? This place was on fire. The place was on fire. A lot of people tried to escape but were killed. It can't be. Perhaps Ricardo is... Oh, wrong voice. Sorry! I see. I was distracted by the chat. I'm afraid our enemies knew about the mission. That's impossible. We have already lost Ricardo. We must plan our escape before it's too late. Plan our escape, he said. But what will happen to Ricardo? We must help him. I'm sure he's alive. Iris, I'm sorry. Aw. This isn't fair. We must go and rescue Ricardo. He has done so much for us. We would not be here if it was not for him. Now you have another choice, whether to join them or not, and we are going to not. As I thought, everyone here is nothing but cowards. That run hits home the counterpoint using continues over and over. They help you learn mechanics. That is a good point. What the? I think using continues makes a lot of sense once you've got the basics down. I think before you have the basics, you shouldn't be using continues necessarily, because the enemies in this game, at least, are more aggressive as you get further along. So if you don't even have the basics down, then kind of throwing yourself into the meat grinder doesn't really improve your skills or your chances. But in that case, since I had the basics, I just realized that my mechanic was wrong somehow on the boss and just had to figure him out, which we did. So yeah, hopefully this is encouraging you all to try some games that maybe you wouldn't have tried in the past. If you're interested in them, of course. I'd certainly... Games like Fight and Rage are definitely not for everyone. And if you're my audience, you generally... I think I can guess what kind of games you generally will play, and this one would not probably be on the list. But, you know, if you ever find it on sale and want to give it a go, you know, I would love to play this with you. Maybe I can finally get to the end. I'm curious if you unlock things like certain achievements, even if you play with AI companions or multiplayer. I believe there is a specific achievement for getting through the game on normal or harder, without using a continue, but you still beat the game. I just can't remember if that requires single player or not. Okay. And now look who it is. There's only a few ones left. Let's finish this once and for all. It's the first 2 bosses from the other run, but now you have to fight them at the same time. So there are definitely differences based on how you play, which bosses you fight in what order and that kind of thing. Get out of here, mooks. The mooks are the worst part. Get out of here, mooks! Oh, I got the tiger. Come here, Tracy. Gotcha! Haha! Pills kicked in? Oh, I'm sorry, Ledge. And that's more of my condolences. I don't like the flashies or the shakies myself. That's why I tend to turn them off in games anymore, but... I'm sorry, little girl. That was a little girl? It doesn't matter now. We should have taken the truck. We should have smashed them with the truck before they could find us. Now, the truck was destroyed and almost everyone here is dead. Iris! Here we won't be safe anymore. Looks like they're coming back. If only we had something to distract them, we would have had some more time. Well, coincidentally, one of the rats left a bike outside. Maybe I could take the bike and distract them while you escape. Leave it to me. Take care of the others and escape from here. I'll cover you to allow for your escape. Okay, but please, find Ricardo for me. Don't worry. Alright, bye. And what Soul was asking for. Round 4, Motorized Revenge. Those scumbags will pay for this. The most satisfying goddamn stage in the whole fucking game. You are 100% invincible. Your whole goal here is to just mow down enemies and get as much of a combo as you can possibly get. Why? For shits and giggles. So goddamn satisfying. Not looking for your boyfriend, sorry, says Lodge. Yeah, we're on a quest for vengeance here. We ain't got time to look for some muscle-bound dude. The combo number you get in this is ridiculous. And the nice thing is this is a good way to grind for coins because you get a shitload of, points there. Because I got 86,000 points and I only had like 67,000 points in the first place. You get tons of points, which means lives and other things. And here you are at the Slaughterhouse. Alright, come on, enemies. Come on. Yup. Sometimes you don't need to, keep attacking, especially if you're at the edge of the screen. Sometimes what matters is just making sure your positioning is good. The other problem with Gal, and I didn't learn this until, like, the training mode, where I got to practice a little bit, is that because she jumps around so much, it's actually possible for you to jump yourself into another enemy. And that's where the game is a little sneaky with its mechanics, like its movement mechanics. Like, you have to know how to move, because I was getting myself into trouble just because I kept jumping around the arena too much. Jumping around the arena is fine, as long as you do it in a controlled way, and you know how you're moving. Like here, I'm being a little sloppy. It's not too bad, but I could really use a little bit more health. Because I'm being just sloppy enough that I'm losing a little more than I would prefer to lose. And this time I remember that enemy who's going to bust out of the wall. I can already feel myself getting just better and better at this game. Like, knowing how to move, knowing which actions will help me evade a particular attack. There we go. Oh, the boss didn't come out of there this time. If I remember right, last time there was a big beefy dude who busted out of there. I thought that was weird that the game said I only had like a minute left. When I was like, but I have to fight a boss, but I guess I didn't have to worry about it. And that right there was me showing about flying through, or flying around the arena. You can do it as long as you're controlled doing it. Oh, she got me. I kind of had a feeling I should have used my special there. Oh well. Yeah, Gal has garbage range, but her special lets her close the distance really easily. You just have to set it up right. There we go. Stop dodging me, you dicks. She can also change direction really quickly, which I don't think F. Norris really could do that well. Apple. That's something. Yeah, this part intimidated the hell out of me the first time, because I didn't know about the dodge. I didn't know how to move around the battlefield all that well. Just knowing how to dodge makes this so much more manageable. Oh, is it here that the boss comes out? Maybe not. Nope. There's a lot fewer bosses going this way. That's interesting. Stop dodging so I may rend your flesh from your bones with my fist. This place smells like human corpses. Why would you know that specific smell? Hi, kitty. So, you are the one causing trouble. I'm gonna chop you down to bits. Yeah, you can try. Oh, God. Oh, man, he is so much less intimidating now that I know how to deal with him. Come on. Yep, there's definitely angles you have to take with that guy, because he moves just in such a way. He moves in such just a way that he's very obnoxious to try to hit. But that's the point. Each of the bosses has a different way to engage them, which I like. Same side. There we go. Thank you. I will take that. I was about to say, too bad I can't get that food that's on the back of the oven there, but it's probably human flesh, so maybe I don't want that. Oh, God. Yep. Whenever he's off screen, he does that bullshit. And that's what's... That is what got me the last time, too. Because I'm not dodging it like I should. Oh, that was a waste. Oh, barely got him. Whew. I went dead silent there just to concentrate. Did not have much left and didn't want to die again. That close to the end. So there is an easier route and a harder route. Yeah, I would say, as Ledge says, it's more like different routes. Because the two bosses, the General Tiger and Tracy, the Whip Girl... If you weren't expecting that, then they'd be a little bit of a pain in the ass to try to deal with. So it really depends on your style and what you can handle and how quickly you figure out what the game is asking of you, that kind of thing. That's interesting. So when Norris grabs a dude... and you jump, he has, like, this super mega throw, and Gal does not have that at all. If I jump while holding a man, she just jumps away from them, which is not really that helpful for me. Same side. There we go. Keep the enemies on the same side and you'll be okay. Or give yourself some room to breathe. Either way. Her charged knee is not very strong. F. Norris's running attack was a little bit better. Jesus. Monkey Man is, like, flying around the arena like I do. Monkey Man has a combo that is sort of my bane. Hello, Monkey Man. And, like, there also, any strategy you have to get out of any specific encounter taking as little damage as possible is valid. With the monkeys, because of Gel's garbage range, the best way I can handle the monkey guys is to just burn my special against them, even individually. It's not a great strategy, because you don't want to burn your special that much. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Okay. Get some distance, wait for my special to come back, then charge in. Beat the crap out of the monkeys. There we go. God, her rage is so bad. I love that the enemies know exactly how far they need to be to hit you. And so what the game asks of you is to learn the same thing for yourself. The game is asking of you to learn your own range, your own moves, your own speed, the way you move. How many characters have you tried? Just these two. I haven't tried Ricardo yet just because he's the heavy. But I mean, eventually I will. Like, I'm liking this game even more than I thought I would. Like, I had a feeling it was what I wanted. Come on. There we go. But I'm liking it even more than I thought I would, and I don't know why exactly. That path is one I haven't taken yet either. It is an alternate path. There are 8 endings in the game, I believe, and it's based on the exact order of the levels you go in. All 3 characters have the exact same levels and story and everything. It just, like, some of the dialogue will change, obviously, but that's it. So this isn't exactly, like, a game where you've got Mass Effect-style thousands upon thousands of choices based on dialogue choices or whatever. It's not like that, but, you know, I don't think it needs to be either. Not every game needs to be Mass Effect. God, I already feel so much better at this game. Like, you have no idea. Compared to my first run, especially when I didn't know how to dodge properly. Like, good God. Oh, God. I keep using my special for no reason. It's a good way to die. Yep, and that is super smooth, just being able to flow combo after combo and keep the enemies on one side of you. I'm just sorry I'm not saying anything. I'm kind of zoning out and getting really into this. But I've also put myself on a hard time limit with this kind of game. Like, I played it for about 3 or 4 hours when I first picked it up, and I could feel that that was way too long. Because especially for a fast-moving game, and there's a lot of button mashing and everything, I mean, this shit hurts my hands, and, you know, your brain can only take it for so long. And as you get older, that shit's gonna be even less and less, unfortunately. So now what my hard time limit is I'm going to play the game for 2 hours. Right now it's slightly less. I think there's an item around here? Maybe not. I want to play for about 2 to 2.5 hours and then stop, because any more than that, and I start to lose my mind. But I'm still improving. Like, you improve. You would be surprised how fast you improve, even in a game like this, if you want to take the time to learn it. And you just get better and better. Ah, shit. Maybe not the right time for me to say I get better and better, but it's fine. Oh, I should have done a vertical dodge. There we go. So I'm slowed down because of the muck, and that is, of course, making this a little difficult, since Gal's whole thing is she wants speed. Okay, I just ate a muddy apple. That's fine. Alright. Barr! Barr! He says. Oh, that one. You're super easy, dickhead. Well, not when you're moving around like that. Then you're just a pain in the ass. Oh! I dodged right into it. Apple. Yeah, keep beating the shit out of your allies. See if that helps you. Don't know why I jumped there. That was not going to help me at all. Oh, I knew better than to do that. I am starting to lose it. I can feel that I'm like, my reaction time is a little slower. My my tactics are a little less good. Oh, I thought I was still invincible when I did my special. Not so. Disappointing, because I think I could have beaten him without... Yeah, I definitely could have beaten him without dying. Oh, and one of them dropped an invincibility power pellet. That's nice. Thanks for that. Oh, man, I am so feeling myself get better and better at this game. Oh, it makes me so happy. Games like RTSs are the same way, but I think my personal skill ceiling for an RTS is a lot lower than even a game like this. I think because with an RTS, like, that takes dozens, if not hundreds, of matches to really start feeling you know, like, you're making a massive improvement. And I just don't have that kind of time. There we go. Yeah, there's... Gal is a bit more technical with these guys, or at least I need to be more technical. I can't button mash my way to victory with these guys. Ow. Just took a kunai to the back of the head. Alright. So these guys, the ninjas are really easy to dodge if I just walk up and down. I don't even have to do the little evasion because their jumps are kind of weird and floaty. Interesting. Okay. Who's next? Come on, jerk. Okay. Not bad. So far, so good. Oh, there's also, there is a hidden boss somewhere. I don't know what path you have to do to get to them. But they are the Ninja Turtles. They're just not turtles? And their names are weird, obviously, but... My god, he's so easy once you know the dodge mechanic. It's his mooks that are the only problem with these guys. There we go. The hell? Oh, I still have to fight you guys even though I took the boss out? Boo. Okay, there we go. I mean, the way I play is nothing fancy, big, heavy, tanky with poison and chip mechanics. Yeah, there you go. I have a feeling Ricardo would be your guy, Ledge. He's definitely big, heavy, and... Hi, baby. Yes? Oh, God. Why? Why during this game specifically? Oh, okay. Bye, baby. She's like, oh, I know what I'm not wanted. I'm sorry. You know what the microphone in front of the mouth means. Just sometimes you don't care. Okay. Trying to avoid eating the chicken as long as I can. I guess now's the time. Alright, because we're moving on. Yeah, definitely distracted. Sorry, not sorry, I guess, about the lack of commentary all of a sudden. I'm just focusing so hard on not dying. Because I have never done this well in this game, or at least not as Gal, and definitely not on normal mode. So, I'm getting there. I so feel myself getting better. It's amazing. Uh-oh. Is that it? Nope, we still have the downstairs sequence. I remember that now. No, you don't. I don't think a shuriken's really gonna help me in oh, really doesn't help when I fucking miss an enemy directly in front of me, but that's fine. Apple. Perfect. Batman? Yep, now it's time for Batman. God, I'm doing so well. I mean, even on easy, I got the boss down about 80% when I was Gal, and I was still trying to learn his mechanic. Given as far as I got with F. Norris, I am certain I could beat this game on easy with Gal at this point. Makes me want to keep playing this. But I also know myself, and I know I probably shouldn't. Shit. Oh, that was a lot of life I just lost. I need to stay standing on one end of the raft so I can keep all the enemies on one side of me. Or that is gonna happen. Ugh. There's no running grab as far as I'm aware. And that is what has hurt me more than anything with Gal. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I was about to splash down. This is smart, too. I think the point of these enemies here is they're getting you used to having to dodge around a lot during the boss sequence, since they're basically using the same, type of attacks. Like, they're teaching you how to dodge low and dodge high based on what the enemy is doing. There we go. That was not great. Ah! Ah! I took my hand off the controller. I need a meat or an apple, man. I need something. Oh, Gal. You've gotten the crap kicked out of you. Oh, crap. Boss time. Yeah, I still can't fight this guy too clean. Like, I know his attacks. Oops. Well, that's death. I know his attacks, but I'm not comfortable yet. So when he does the flap, that's pretty much just like, I can't do anything. Oh, he's such a pain in the ass. So it really does come down to patience with this dick. That's all I can do. Ugh. Damn it! Because if I'm too close to him when he does his flaps, I can jump over his thing. But, like... I can jump over his thing, but I have to time it perfect. So this is really boss the timing. No! Damn it! Ah! Talk about an unforced error. There we go. Jeez. Huh. The M. Bison cats give you a lot of trouble? Yeah, their dumb bullshit sliding nonsense always throws me for a loop. That's definitely a sidestep dodge thing, but I have to see it coming. This is great. I don't know how... I don't remember how far I got with Gal last time on normal. This might have been as far as I've gotten. I definitely wasn't able to get to the boss. Yeah, these guys just want to surround you. They know what they're doing. See, I can close the distance better with Gal than I can with F. Norris, but I can't handle being surrounded as easily. I think this was about as far as I got, because these guys are so fucking hard for me right now. Like, and even then, that's going to be a situation where I will learn how to deal with them. But right now, I do not have the ability. They just swarm me and just destroy. You can see how many enemies I'm having to deal with here. And I mean, even though I can clear the field, like, good God, man. I may have even... So, there are a couple points in the game where it's possible you can go too far forward, and I actually think that might be my problem here, because I think I triggered more of these guys showing up, or at least the pigs, than I needed to have them show up. Because as long as it stays like this, when it's only a few of these guys, I can handle it. But once all the pigs and everything show up, forget it. I think I have to take these guys a bit more slower. Yeah, exactly. I'm getting good on normal. Definitely further than I've... Like, I might have gotten here. I know I definitely didn't get to the boss rush on normal. So... And we're not there yet. But, yeah. Definitely an improvement. I am definitely getting better at the game. Oh, you coming? Yup, thought I heard the noise. And then this is another sequence where if you allow them to surround you, you are going to suffer. Especially with the whip ladies. Yep, I'm getting a little sloppy. I can feel it. I'm getting tired. I mean, like, mentally tired from the mechanics and everything. But as long as I stay quiet, I seem to have the concentration I need. Oh, God. Come on. Oh, he body slammed me to death. Oh, God. Okay. Ugh. There we go. Alright. Now that the mooks are gone, I can handle this. Just had to get the mooks out of there. You can stop with your bullshit anytime, buddy. It's so interesting with this. Like, to dodge that shit, it's best to go toward him. Because he usually shoots past you if you take a step forward. As long as you're not on the same horizontal plane. Ah! There we go. I wonder if these guys are just straight up references to biker mice. Like, there's an old 90s cartoon called Biker Mice from Mars. But I guess these guys are rats, so I don't know. It's silly. Who knows what... Any sort of reference can be anything, you know what I mean? Ooh, I just got an extra life. That was very well timed since I was down to my last one. Oh. Man. I can feel I'm getting better. These goddamn Tonys, or whatever they are just the worst. One of them is at least named Tony. And they do that bullshit combo. Not actually bullshit, just I haven't quite learned how to get around it yet. Oh, that was pretty efficient. Yeah, it seems like doing the jump in attack for these guys seems to be pretty good. It's just hard to keep them on the same side if I'm doing that. I was, like, judging where I was, because I'm gonna go down soon, probably. Oh, there we go. I was hoping to at least make it to the next area. Let me see where I'm going to be if I continue. Because if I continue and I'm on this sequence, I'm going to keep going. But if it's the end, or if I'm kicked all the way to the beginning of the stage, then that's going to be it for me. I just want to see where I'm being placed. No, this isn't bad. You know what? I'm going to keep going from here. Even though I'm getting tired, like, I think I'm alright from here. But I'm definitely getting sloppy. It's definitely time for a break. No shame in stopping once I'm all done. But thank you all very much for joining me, by the way. I know, again, this is not our usual thing we do on this channel. But I'm having fun, and I think sometimes y'all are just happy when I'm having fun for once. And you just want to see something else. Plus, the whole reason I do streaming Saturdays is I am trying to show off a variety of games. Like, we have our staple series, obviously. We have Monster Hunter and, I mean, Monster Rancher and Evil Genius. So I like having variety sometimes, you know? Oh yeah, I'm getting sloppy. Yep, it's definitely time to stop. There's no way I'd be able to beat the final boss like this. Which is a little disappointing, because I can feel how much better I am. But I think the fatigue of streaming and trying to keep up, you know, my reflexes and my skills is just starting to catch up together. Okay, you guys came out a bit earlier this time than you did the last time. Ah! Do it again. Punch your friends. What? How did that one hit me? Okay, let's not try to attack when he's off screen. Come on, Dick. Chicken? Okay. He's got a bigger hitbox with that fist than I think he does. I really need to not push my luck on that one. God, I love the rain effect in this game, too. Ah! There we go. Oh, yeah, this shit that I was, again, not prepared for. Well, that was cleared a lot quicker than it was the last... Oh, God. Yep, there's definitely something to be said for doing part of this slowly. Same side. Stay on the same side, you jerks. Ugh. That fucking combo of that bird thing is really a problem for me. I need to learn how to counter it. I think I can get away with that. Yeah, it seems like quick vertical movement helps me out with that. I will learn this game, I swear to Christmas. Ugh. Even saw him coming. I love how sometimes when you get defeated, the enemies just kind of wander off. They're like, well, we're done here. They did what they came to do. Yeah, I definitely prefer Gal's forward special because it closes the distance better than F. Norris is. God, I kind of want to keep playing this. I might take a break and then play it on easy for myself just to beat the game, finally. That's about all I can handle right now. Oh, is this the knife boss? Yeah. Oh, well, in a second. Same side, same side. Same side. Keep them on the same side. Damn it with your combos. Okay, now it's boss time. This is the end for you, says Knife Man. Which is not altogether inaccurate since his name is Blades. Oh, hi, ladies. Oh, this is awkward. Did I just punch his dagger? I think I punched his dagger. It's fine. No! He just started stabbing his own dude. The flies definitely go down to quick vertical movement as well, but still have to time it well. Yes! I am definitely farther than I've ever been. I want to say, even with continues, I think on normal, I lost to that boss, and I decided to stop. So, I am definitely farther than I've ever been. But even if I get to the final boss on normal, which I don't think I will because I only have 2 lives left, I'm going to tap out on my next game over. Because we've got a long way to go. And my fatigue is going to catch up to me very soon. I'm doing pretty good for being fatigued, I think. I mean, most of that sequence was, like, I knew what I was doing. Every motion I was doing had a reason to exist, so... There we go. Interesting that the enemies are not quite as aggressive here as some of the other stages. Maybe it's because since they're overwhelming you with numbers, the dev wanted to give you a chance on normal? I don't know. I have a feeling that those enemies are really the ones, like these weird bird things. Like, these guys are designed to have you practice your parries. Yeah, I just parried his kick. Like, if you know that the combo is coming, you can even break his combo with a mid-air parry, but it requires such precise timing that that's generally not in my skill set. But because the combo is consistent, if you can work on it, it is a skill you can train. You can learn how to get better at the timing. It takes practice. And for most games, I'm not willing to devote that kind of practice, but for this one I am, and I don't know why. Oops, that was a bad decision. Yep. I used my special when I didn't have it charged, and that drains your health. Which is fine. Except I... Oh, great! Thanks! Boy, that was handy. Oh yeah, they are chickens. They are kicking chickens. Alright, if I can clear the elevator on 1 life, I will consider that a huge victory. It's already a pretty good victory I got this far on normal. Continues or otherwise. But... there we go. Keep them all on one side. Ugh. That's what screwed me up. I kept not... I was button mashing and not getting away from the Electrocats. See, no death, in my opinion, in this game is absolute bullshit. Like, yeah, sure, sometimes you're going to have the problem where an enemy attacks you from the back or off screen or whatever. But, like, in that case, I took a ton of damage I didn't need to take because I was using bad tactics. Oh. Oh shit, and I just used the... Yeah. Alright, well, I guess that's that. I did my best, though. Definitely got further along. Oh, and I didn't get as many coins that time. Interesting. I wonder if there's a cap if you use a continue. Okay. Well, you know what? That's fine. I know I can beat this game on easy now, and I did pretty goddamn good on normal, so I am on my way. I will get better at this game and continue to play the shit out of it, because I enjoy it. And again, if anyone ever gets this, please let me know. I'd love to play some multiplayer with y'all. But that's going to do it for today. There's a defocus mute, so all of a sudden I'm gonna, like... Yeah, there's no background, it's just... Or there's no sound, so sorry about that. But anyway, I really enjoyed it. You can check out the video description for links to Fight and Rage, our PayPal, Patreon, and other places you can support our channel, the Discord server, and more. And wow, my eyes are actually blurry after that. Like, my focus is just all fucked up now. So I'm going to take a break, rest my eyes, get a drink, and have a good rest of my Saturday, and I hope you all too. And if you like this kind of thing, even though it's different for us, let me know. We'll try to do more interesting, faster games here and there. But don't worry, it will never replace Evil Genius or Monster Rancher or our other staples. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again next week for another stream. Bye, everybody. Have a good evening and a good weekend. Oh, shoot, I don't have the intro sting queued up. There we go. Now I can close out the stream.